Hello everyone. I know it's been a while. I've been away for a week on a little family vacation. I always, in the last 3 years, I've questioned whether I should go and do this. But for the kids, I don't know how much longer this will last, so go while you can. It was beautiful. There were 4 generations, so it was not exactly relaxing, but memories were made. Anyway. I was just thinking about what I know now at 52 years of age. Oh, how I wished I had known some of the things I know now sooner. I would have definitely have structured things differently. But then the lessons that I probably needed to learn might not have happened. My children may not have been born. Just multitude of things. And it's these lessons that have formed me into who I am today, and my better understanding of what we're dealing with here, which is so, I think it's even beyond my understanding. I think it's so tied in to so many different aspects that I don't even know if I could wrap my mind around it. Because you see, I was born in 1970. So I grew up with the parents who grew up more in the 50s, in the 60s, during some times that would consider the heyday, right, of America. Nobody really wants to talk about, the alcoholism that was going on, the partying, the bad aspects to some of that. In certain avenues, certain groups. But the family structures, for the most part, were together, of all cultures. And then in the 70s, when I was born, at the very beginning of the 70s, they started really restructuring things and making it necessary for 2 incomes to sustain a decent household. They took advantage of the women's movement and further pulled apart the family structure, made it to where the female at home was looked down upon, and making money was the goal. Less time with your children, less unity of the household. Basically, the beginning of the destruction of the family overall. Making it to where if, women, the breakdown of the family, and, you know, women thinking they can do it on their own, and they get out on their own, and they make less money than you would as a family unit. It's hard to make it. So you have some government aid, and then if you get on full aid, I mean, you can't have a man in the household, therefore ensuring the destruction of the family. It's, if you look at it, I look back, there's no way I could have understood this, what was happening around me. Because to me, we were the first divorce generation. Divorces were more normal than families staying together. We were the first. We were the latchkey kids. We were the ones who could come home by ourselves and take care of ourselves. We were extremely independent. And that was allowed because things were still fairly safe enough. Not completely, but fairly safe enough. And then just, it got worse and worse every generation. Every generation. We dealt with alcoholism, drug addictions. Then here comes the new gay issues and gays coming out and everything. Just as my great-grandmother saw from 1898 until she died in like 1994, I believe. She saw the Industrial Revolution. She saw all of the progress, the materialism, the progress. What I've seen in 52 years is the social destruction progress that has been made. And it's not by accident. None of this was to help us. None of it. Because if they would see what it was doing, it wouldn't continue decades and decades later, unless it was for some benefit to those in power. And that's just a small portion of it. The lies. It's hard to swallow. You know, that you're so smart, yet you're so dumb. I used to be told that. But there was really no way for me to know. Because I grew up watching the TV and buying into all of it. And that's what I was taught. And that all of this is okay. And I've watched through being a student many, many, many years, and then being a teacher for many years, I've watched the destruction of the education system, piece by piece, with these wonderful ideas that are lies. It all has to be restructured. It can't stand as it is. It's a house of cards. It's not real. It's not what you and I ever thought it was. Or we believed it was. Now, I'm not saying there wasn't some good in some of it. There weren't great teachers. and there weren't great people along the way, no doubt about it. But when the core of the system is set up to fail, then eventually it will fail. And I think that's what we're seeing. And just as this was destroyed, slowly but surely, it's a good thing that maybe some of us see it so that change can finally come about. Change in a good way, not the change that's been going on all these decades, my lifetime. Enough is enough. Protect yourself, protect your children, and live as a righteous person, a decent person, and do the right thing. And stop lying to yourself. And stop lying to your children. And raise true individuals, good individuals, who can contribute to a future instead of destroying everything. Y'all have a nice day. I will definitely talk to you later. Bye for now.